Hi there, and welcome. Have you ever felt just a little bit confused by all those privacy settings on your phone? Well, you're not alone, and I'm here to help. Today, we're just going to walk through a few simple changes you can make to put you back in control. I promise, it's a lot easier than it sounds, and we'll go through it all together.
Okay, so let's get right to it. The big question, the one that's probably on your mind. Does my phone track me? It's a question I hear all the time, and you know what? It's a really good one to ask.
And the simple answer is yes, but, and this is a big but. That's okay. It's actually normal. It's how these phones are built to be so helpful in the first place. So nothing is broken. You haven't done anything wrong. We're just going to walk through this together and put you right in the driver's seat. All right, first things first, what does phone tracking even mean? I know, it's a word that can sound a little scary, but it's usually not what you think. Let's break it down into a few simple parts. It'll make a lot more sense, I promise. First up is something called location tracking, and you've probably already used this without even thinking about it. It's simply when your phone knows where it is. You know how your map app gives you directions, or how your weather app knows to show you the forecast for your town? That's it. That's location tracking. It's actually pretty useful. Okay, next up is ad tracking. And I'm sure this has happened to you. You're online, maybe you look up a new pair of gardening gloves, and suddenly you're seeing ads for those gloves everywhere, right? Well, that's ad tracking. It's not some person watching you, it's just an automated system trying to show you ads it thinks you'll be interested in. And finally, let's talk about app permissions. I like to think of your phone as a house, and every app you install wants a key to one of the rooms. The camera app needs the key to the camera. But does a simple game app need the key to your microphone or your photos? Probably not. The best part is, you are the one who gets to hand out the keys. You're in charge. Okay, that's enough talk. Let's get to the doing part. We're going to start with iPhones first. So if you've got an iPhone, feel free to grab it and follow right along with me. And don't you worry, we'll take our time. You literally can't break anything by doing this. All right, step one. This is a big one, and it's super easy. We're going to stop apps from asking to track you in the first place. So first, look for that settings icon. It's the gray one with the gears. Go ahead and tap that. Now, just scroll down a bit until you see privacy and security. Tap on that, and right near the top, you should see a word tracking. Tap on it. Now, you'll see a little switch at the top. If it's green, just tap it once to turn it off. It should turn gray. That's it. Great job. Now for step two. Let's take a look at your location. So go back one screen to that privacy and security page. Right at the top, tap on Location Services. Now you'll see a whole list of your apps. For each one, a really good rule of thumb is to set it to while using the app or just never. You'll also see something called Precise Location. Just think, does the weather app really need to know your exact street address? Nah, probably just your town is fine. So for most apps, you can just turn that Precise Location switch off. Okay, one more little thing for location. While you're on that Location Services screen, scroll all the way down to the bottom and tap System Services. It's a bit hidden. In this new menu, find something called Significant Locations and tap that. This is just a history your phone keeps of places you visit a lot. You really don't need it on, so you can safely turn it off by tapping the green switch at the top. And we're on the last step for iPhone users. See? I told you this was easy. So even Apple shows you ads in places like their App Store. To tone that down, just go back to the main privacy and security page again. Scroll down near the bottom, tap on Apple Advertising, and just flip the switch for personalized ads to off. And you're done. Great work. Okay, iPhone folks, you can take a breather. Now it's time for all my Android users out there. Don't worry, the steps are just as simple for you. Things might look a tiny bit different, but our goal is exactly the same. Now, I do want to mention one quick thing. The world of Android phones is big. You might have a Samsung or a Google phone or something else entirely. So your menus might not look exactly like what's on the screen, but that's okay. The names will be very similar, and the goal is exactly the same. We're just managing location and ads. All right, step one. Sound familiar? We're going to manage which apps can see your location. So open up your settings and look for location. Tap on that. Then look for app location permissions. You'll see your list of apps, just like we did before. Go through and choose allow only while using the app or don't allow. And again, see that use precise location option? Go ahead and turn that off for any app that doesn't really need it. Okay, step two. To dial back those targeted ads on Android, we're going to deal with something called your advertising ID. It's easy. Just go into your phone settings again, but this time find and tap on Google. From there, tap on Ads.
and you should see an option that says Delete Advertising ID. Go ahead and tap that. It just makes it harder for your activity to be tracked for ads.
And our last step for Android, Google also likes to keep a history of places you go. To turn this off, we're going back to that Google menu in your settings. This time, tap on Manage your Google account. Then, find the Data and Privacy tab. In there, you'll find Location History. Just tap on it and you can turn it right off. And that's it for Android.
Okay, we've done a lot of turning things off, but now I want to talk about a few things that are really important to keep turned on. Remember, the goal here is control, not just shutting everything down. Some of these features are actually there for your safety.
So please make sure Find My iPhone or Find My Device for Android stays on. If your phone ever gets lost, this is your best friend for finding it. Same thing goes for emergency location services. This is what helps first responders find you if you ever have to call for help. And of course, for apps like Maps or your weather app, it's perfectly fine and helpful to let them use your location while using them. That just makes them work correctly.
All right, to wrap things up, I want to quickly answer the two biggest questions I always get about phone privacy. Let's clear up any last little worries you might have. Here's the big one, right? Is my phone actually listening to my conversations? You talk about wanting to go to Italy, and boom, an ad for a trip to Rome pops up. It's spooky. Well, the good news is, almost certainly, no, it's not. That weird coincidence is usually because of things you've searched for, websites you visited, or maybe even what your friends have looked up. These ad systems are just really, really good at guessing. But it never hurts to be careful. It's always a good idea to check which apps you've given permission to use your microphone and turn off any that don't need it.
Okay, and the other big worry I hear is this. If I start poking around in my settings, am I going to break my phone? That's a totally reasonable thing to worry about. And the answer is a big, resounding no. You can't break anything by changing these settings. Your phone will work just fine. And the best part is, this isn't permanent. If you turn something off and an app needs it later, it will just ask you for permission again. It's that simple. You're completely safe. So, at the end of the day, here's what it all comes down to. This is your phone. It's your personal information. And that means it should always, always be your choice. You are in control. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today.